The AV-8B Harrier II is one of the unique fighter aircraft owned by the Navy, especially because of its ability to take off and land vertically. Before this aircraft carries out a mission in the air, there are a series of ship preparations that must be carried out by the crew on the aircraft carrier. The first step in preparation is a pre-flight inspection carried out by the technical crew. This inspection includes visual and functional checks on all aircraft systems, including avionics, weapons systems, and engines. The technical crew ensures that there is no damage or malfunction that could interfere with the operation of the aircraft. Each component is carefully checked to ensure that everything is in optimal condition. After the pre-flight inspection is complete, the aircraft is filled with sufficient fuel for the mission to be carried out. In addition, weapons and ammunition are also installed according to mission requirements. The technical crew works closely with the crew's weapons to ensure that all weapon systems are properly installed and ready to use. Mission briefing is an important stage where the pilot receives detailed information about the mission to be carried out. Coordination with other aircraft and the aircraft carrier is also discussed to ensure perfect synchronization during the mission. The pilots also prepare before takeoff. They put on their flight gear, including fire-resistant suits, helmets, and communication devices. The pilots then perform a final check on the communication and navigation systems to ensure that everything is functioning properly. This is an important step to ensure that the pilots are physically and mentally ready for the mission ahead. While the pilots prepare, the deck crew positions the aircraft on the flight deck in preparation for takeoff. Proper communication between the deck crew, pilots, and flight operators is key to a successful takeoff. The flight controller provides clearance and guidance to the pilots to ensure a safe offshore landing. All parties must work together and coordinate well to overcome any challenges that may arise during this process. Once all preparations are complete and confirmation is given by the flight controller, the AV-8B Harrier II is ready for takeoff. With its ability to take off and land vertically, this aircraft provides high operational efficiency. The pilots carefully control the aircraft and begin the assigned mission. The preparation of the AV-8B Harrier II crew on board the aircraft carrier reflects the high level of professionalism and dedication possessed by the Navy. Every step is done carefully to ensure the success of the mission and the safety of all parties involved. In every mission, good collaboration and coordination between the deck crew, pilots, and flight operators are the keys to success. With thorough readiness and high dedication, the AV-8B Harrier II is ready to carry out the important missions given, maintaining the security and wealth of the country. Flight missions and aerial refueling. In combat operations, the AV-8B often faces long missions that require aerial refueling. This process involves careful coordination and high skills from the aircraft crew. Before carrying out a mission, the AV-8B Harrier II crew conducts extensive preparations on board the aircraft carrier. After all preparations are complete, the aircraft takes off from the aircraft carrier deck and begins operational flights. In combat missions, the AV-8B often has to fly in formation with other aircraft, including refueling aircraft. This flight requires tight coordination with other aircraft and flight controllers to ensure a safe and efficient route. Aerial refueling is a very critical and complex process that allows fighter aircraft to extend the duration of the mission without having to return to base or the aircraft carrier. This is very important in combat operations that require greater range and endurance. Before refueling, the pilot receives a briefing from the refueling aircraft, tanker, about the refueling procedure, speed, and altitude that must be maintained. The pilot also ensures that all the refueling systems on the aircraft are functioning properly. The AV-8B Harrier II pilot carefully maneuvers to approach the tanker aircraft. Constant communication with the tanker crew is essential to maintaining proper distance and position. The AV-8B Harrier II uses a probe attached to the aircraft to connect to the drogue towed by the tanker aircraft. Once connected, fuel begins to be pumped into the fighter's tanks. One of the features that makes it special is its ability to perform vertical landings. This capability provides incredible operational flexibility, allowing the aircraft to land in a variety of environments that are not feasible for conventional fighter aircraft. The vertical landing of the AV-8B Harrier II is made possible by an advanced thrust vectoring system. The aircraft is equipped with nozzles that can be pointed downward to generate vertical lift. The pilot reduces the aircraft's speed and begins to adjust the nozzle direction to divert thrust downward. Communication with flight controllers is established to obtain landing clearance and guidance. As the landing point approaches, the pilot fully angles the nozzles downward, changing the aircraft to hover mode. The aircraft hovers in the air, allowing the pilot to adjust position with precision. The vertical landing of the AV-8B Harrier II is a demonstration of extraordinary technology and expertise in the world of military aviation. This capability provides significant operational advantages, allowing for more flexible and responsive missions. Despite the challenges, the AV-8B Harrier II crew demonstrated high professionalism and skill in operating this aircraft, ensuring success in a variety of conditions and situations. With this technology and expertise, the AV-8B Harrier II remains one of the most respected and reliable fighter aircraft in the world.